What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here, quick ball review. Today we have for you the Supersonic. This will be the latest addition to Storm's master line. The Supersonic features the NRG hybrid cover stock. For NRG stands for nano reactive, and it will feature 3000 grit out of the box, Averlon, flare potential 5 to 6 inches, RG 247, diff 047 in the 15-pound balls that'll be tested today. Jack and Elysia will be our two testers. And for those of you that are familiar with Storm's line, the NRG hybrid formula for the cover stock was also used in another current inline Storm ball, the Physics. So that's definitely been a hot seller for Storm and a ball that a lot of bowlers have liked across the board, just like that Crux Prime that just recently came out. So as you can see, Jack starts with a pin up Supersonic. He will also have a pin down, just bowling on a typical house shot. Elysia will also have a pin up Supersonic. Definitely stay tuned for her portion of the video, as she does strike quite a bit. Just as we're watching Jack here, first impressions of the pin up ball. Rolls pretty good for him. Lower RG, ball spins up a little bit quicker, and with a strong cover, blends it out for him quite well, I would say. For anybody that has, a little bit trouble getting their ball to hook, that's one nice thing about balls that are, this low of RG 247. It's the lowest that Storm makes, and probably most any companies, I would say 247 is like getting really low. So yeah, like I said, just kind of blends it pretty well for him. It's very smooth, not overreacting by any means. Here we get into the pin down ball. You can see that ball changes directions a lot more than what that pin up ball did. Pin down ball, weaker layout for Jack. The pin up's a little bit stronger. So he moves his feet left, and he keeps just kind of creeping his feet left until he gets into the right spot. At one point in the video, I just had him keep moving his feet left every shot, and he ended up moving about 12 total. And the ball still had plenty of energy, even when his ball's crossing 25 at the arrows, which generally Jack doesn't have to get quite that far left. His rev rate's not super high. It's only the mid 300s tops, but his speed and rev rate are matched up pretty well. So that's why, he's able to kind of do that, and it works well for him. Gets a couple breaks here, of course. And like I said, just keeps moving left with this ball. And overall impressions between the two balls for Jack, I just like the pin down balls better for him on the house shot. It gives him more area. He's allowed to move left and kind of open up his angles a little bit, which is good on the house shot because there's so much friction to the right that's kind of, almost the goal for some bowlers, just kind of open up your angles on the house shot. That's why if you see, any of the touring pros, when they, try to bowl on a house shot, they don't necessarily just, mow them over, because they're not used to open up their angles so much. They're used to keeping their angles more closed down and keeping the ball in play. Whereas when you're bowling a house shot, you got to get it around that puddle that's in the middle, and that's kind of the goal. So here we just go back to the pinup ball while Jack's still, farther left, and you can see how much this ball, it just kind of spins up and goes pretty forward down lane. And now we get into Elysia here, and she threw 12 shots. Obviously, they're all on lane 28. The reason why we keep it all on one lane, or we try to, it just keeps the variables of doing the test more constant, as opposed to flipping back and forth between lanes in case one lane is different than the other. But she does throw 12 in a row, gets a couple breaks, kind of like that first one. She slaps out the 10 late. She trips out, 4-9. But overall, for the ball being a matchmaker ball and not, being drilled for her hand or anything like that, I was pretty impressed with, how she was able to just kind of pry the first 12 off right out of the box. And definitely looked good. So I think overall, this ball is going to be very good. It's going to be a benchmark ball, I would say. It's got, like I said, it has that stronger cover. And it's just going to be a ball that could be the first ball out of your bag. It's kind of like right in the middle, maybe a little bit to the stronger end of things, but obviously nowhere near as strong as like a Physics or a Crux Prime or something like that. But in terms of symmetrical balls, I'd be curious to put this up against a Phase 2. The Phase 2 is a pretty strong, solid symmetrical ball. Should be a little earlier, a little smoother, with this ball being a nano, but it's hybrid. Doesn't start up quite as quick, but with the super low RG, it's just kind of its own ball, I would say, in comparison to the whole rest of Storm and Rotogrips lines. But let me know what you guys think of the ball. Drop it in the comments below, whether you like the look of it. Color-wise, it looks great, black, orange, and then like a little bit of purple. So, as always, really appreciate everybody watching the video. If you have any questions about this ball or any other Storm or Rotogrip ball, please drop it in the comments below. Be sure to like the video. We greatly appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And stay tuned for our Halo Pearl video. We'll probably be releasing it sometime later today also. And we may even do a giveaway with that ball. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.